How to improve customer service skills. As a nurse, you need to intentionally put effort into customer relationship. How do you do this? By having a complete paradigm shift in how you perceive your working relationship with your customers. Remember, you are not doing your customers a favor by serving them effectively. Rather, they are doing you a favor by giving you the opportunity to serve them and trusting you with their lives. As a nurse, customer-focused care should be your watchword when intentionally acting to improve your customer relation skills. Excellent service isn't the result of doing one thing 1000% better. It is the result of doing thousands of things 1% better. What patients want in terms of customer service? According to surveys, the following are the things that patients expect in order to rate nurses' customer satisfaction high. Courtesy when being cared for. Information and explanation. Care in a timely manner. Cleanliness. Patients and families most of the times remember and share words about their negative experiences more than their positive ones. Here are some common complaints. The staff was rude. The hospital was dirty. I had to wait a long time to be seen. The nurses don't respond quickly to the call bells. It took too long for me to get my pain medication. The nurses didn't explain things to me. I didn't know what was going on and was scared. The role of nurses as an intermediary between the doctors and the patients cannot be sidelined. Nurses oftentimes have the highest direct patient interaction. They act as a mediator between doctors and patients and leave lasting impressions. Therefore, how can nurses provide excellent customer service to their patients? 1. Be personable and connect with patients. Listen. Use touch when appropriate. Make eye contact. Do not rush interactions with patients. Always acknowledge the patient's desires and verify that you are both on the same page. Number 2, use appropriate language. Communicate in simple terms with the patient and give appropriate medical information. For example, if a patient has secondary education reading level, do not use very big words and medical jargons when discussing medical information. Something as simple as asking your patient how they would like to be addressed can make all the difference. Number 3, show that you care. Ask patients if they have any questions or concerns. Take the time to listen to any questions or concerns that the patient may have. Show empathy and acknowledge their issues. Address their issues and keep them informed on actions being taken. Number 4, involve patients in their care. Give patient choices whenever possible. Take their preferences into consideration and formulate a care plan together. Be knowledgeable and considerate on the cultural, social, and economic factors that influence their care, decision-making, and interaction with the healthcare team. Re-engineering yourself to serve commendably. Re-engineering yourself for customer-focused care is almost like getting a complete body workout. Imagine you visited a restaurant that newly opened in your neighborhood. As you were about to enter, the security guy remained seated and left you to open the door by yourself. On getting inside, the waiter came to pick your orders but kept a straight face as she conversed with you. Let me ask, will the food go down well? Yeah, like I thought. You won't be comfortable with such poor customer services. Little do we know that this is how patients feel when they get poor customer service from the nurse. Now, how do you re-engineer yourself to serve commendably? Remember the waiter? Why was her service poor? It's because of her body language. Like the old saying, action speaks louder than voice. Julius Fast wrote in his book Body Language that the message we send through our nonverbal behavior includes our gestures, posture, and body positioning. The book is part of the recommended books in the reading list given to you. What are the nonverbal messages you send to your customers? Do you look approachable, caring, interested, and friendly to customers by standing or sitting in positions that indicate those qualities? Your positioning should show you are paying attention to the patient. Try to avoid slouching or leaning on objects or others. Keep heads up and shoulders back when possible. And the patient is faced directly and head on during conversations. You can change the narrative in your customer service by smiling and having eye contact with your patients and cultivating the habit of greeting them before they greet you. When a patient is 3 feet from you, always ask, "May I help you?" Your voice is also an important aspect of delivering a commendable service. You know how good your voice sounds during conversation. You can inform a colleague to record your voice unaware. Then you can evaluate your recorded voice. Here are some measures to determine good voice conversation. Please download the document Voice Style Checklist. To achieve a desirable conversational voice, minimize or eliminate monotone. Add some inflections to your voice by putting enthusiasm, smiles, and happy face when conversing with your patient, both physically and on a call. If you notice your voice was too high or low in pitch, try and moderate the pitch to be pleasing to the human ear. Your voice tone could vary as need arises. The elderly respond better to a lower octave as their hearing of high tone decreases naturally with aging. Word pacing is another aspect you will want to give some attention. For good comprehension, you will want to avoid talking too fast or too slow. Moderate spacing of words is essential for comprehension. 36 words per minute is recommended for a good conversation. Again, the elderly often cannot pick words if they are not clearly stated. After your evaluation and attempt to refine your conversational voice, have your colleague record your voice again so that you can evaluate a second time to see what has improved and what needs further adjustment. In conclusion, taking care of patients can be rewarding and fulfilling. However, it can also be demanding emotionally and physically. Nurses work in patients' care, but also in customer service. Therefore, it is expedient to maintain a professional, courteous interpersonal relationship. This can be challenging, but it can also be critical in patients' overall health and wellness. In this course, you have learned that nurse-patient relationship is vital. Nurses should greet the patient by name and show confidence, good posture, eye contact, and professionalism. Nurses should be ready to respond to patients' needs and questions. Keeping patient privacy is also essential. At the end of this course, I will show you a clip from a satisfied nurse. Let us see some ideas for delivering positively outrageous services to your patients. Always say thanks orally. Make the customer a hero 365 days a year. Keep customers informed of changes in policies and rules. Notify them early. Have a hotline for your customers to reach your organization. Send customers relevant articles that will improve their health. Ask always, what is the most I can do for you today? Interact with customers through conversation and play. Conduct monthly customer satisfaction surveys. Download the document Customer Service Pledge. As we are about concluding this course, I would like to show you a short clip from a satisfied patient after receiving standard customer care from a caring nurse. We have come to the end of the course. Please view the references, check the reading list, and endeavor to study them. Also, take the test at the end of the course. Thank you.